can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Play fake. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
It's called RTG. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma go out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we ain't nothing but death. With our footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Now we gon' ride till we
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Back to throw. Mitchell. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mitchell. He'll fire deep downfield for... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cowboys 14, Browns 7.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So on 4th down, here's the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen, to punt for the Browns. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mitchell now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Counter, Elliott, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Mitchell, off play action. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They toss it left side to Chubb, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. Now Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Mayfield. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the Browns 4-yard
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Watch the
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Mitchell. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Watch the slip. 55, mark, guy, 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
So nice number one. Here we go.
Off play action. Mitchell. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Mitchell. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
56. Mike's 56. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Stephon Sullivan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Browns 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
28.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, it's Elliott. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
10th carry now for Elliott. Again, he finds an opening. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run it again with Chubb. And some room to roam now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Give it to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Cowboys 28. Browns 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Must 56. Must 56. I got him.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. 1st down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
A 1st down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Off play action. Mitchell. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Really in a hole here. 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
So Mike number one. Check. Here we go.
Back to throw. Mitchell. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Mitchell. To throw on 2nd down. Left side to Lamb. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
7.
Off the play fake. Mitchell. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Browns drive about to get started. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets it up past the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham.
Touchdown.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 15, check 15. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd.
Check 56.
From the gun, Mitchell. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So they go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off play action. Mitchell. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Mitchell. Back to the air on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
32-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Mayfield
picked off at the 18. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a gain of 34.
48-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Mitchell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 34.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 33-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Dallas, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL